Next week, Kurt Russell from Silkwood, also Lorenzo Lamas on Good Morning America.
Tonight at 6:30, let the good times roll.
Nice try, Detective Egan.
Why don't you just get it over with?
Maybe I will.
Wait a minute. Stillwater, what are you doing in my neighborhood?
Well, I was just passing by. I thought you might be thirsty.
Wait a minute, did they move the court or something?
Yeah.
Well, come on in. Don't stand there holding the door, Jan. Come on. So tell me, what's the word?
Nothing?
In that case, you can help me study some material. I got a big quiz over the hotline tonight. Here,
Preacher,
some more here.
I'm having second thoughts.
Well, how about a beer or something?
I'm talking about our double date.
Oh, I know what it is. You just can't find nothing to wear, right?
No, I'm not going.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you're gonna pass up a chance to go out on a date with Tess? Man, you are not wrapped too tight. You gotta be crazy.
I don't like blind dates.
Wait a minute. This isn't a blind date. Now, I've seen this girl. She is what you call H-O-T-T. Hot.
She may be real fine, but I just think it's best if we forget it.
Go on then and just kill me!
No. Not yet. I'm not done with you yet.
Oh, God.
Edge of Night is brought to you by April Fresh Downy, the fabric softener that gives you a wash that's skin-loving downy softness and airy April freshness your whole family loves.
It's gonna be a tough match, Mom.
Oh, not if we play like we did last week.
Wish my tennis dress felt more comfortable. It was softer before.
Mine, too. Sure, you didn't use Downy this time. There's a big difference without the softener.
And where's that nice fresh smell?
I just washed it. You didn't rinse in Downy's April Fresh smell.
Only Downy gives you April freshness combined with skin-loving softness. Makes static cling almost disappear.
We'll get them today, Mom. It feels soft again.
She noticed. And everything smells nice, too. Aren't you glad Downy's back on your side?
April Fresh Downy, a noticeable improvement.
A few years ago, I was building my kids a backyard sandbox. Today, I'm heading the committee to build our neighborhood playground. Now that's a change for the better. Back then, I had to buy separate detergents and fabric softeners to clean and soften my laundry. Today, Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener is all I buy. Now that's better. Oh, I had my doubts one product could clean, soften, and control static cling. Not anymore. As long as Bold 3 cleans like this, let them have fun. But I know, can it really soften? No doubt about it. And I'm not easy to please. It's got just the right amount of freshness, too. And let me tell you, static clings, under control. All that from one product.
A change for the better. Bold 3.
It's awful. You know the Monticello police are after you.
Yeah, I've had police after me before.
Yeah, there's no more shots in that shotgun either.
I know that. Did anyone ever tell you you talk too much?
yeah, the pitchfork. Why don't you just go ahead and use it?
This is my show, Detective. We're gonna do things my way. Pitchfork is handy, if necessary, so you can just forget about the little karate kick.
If I had my sight back, I'd break your neck.
You don't have it back, though, do you? Huh? You know, you made me very mad before. Did you know that? Did you?
Yes, yes.
You made me lose control. I don't like to lose control. I pride myself on my ability to maintain my calm. That's what Mr. Cale admired most about me. Yeah, I mean, I could plan robberies for Pat and his pals, but I was more than that. I'm special. Mr. Cale called me a chameleon. You put me into someplace like Wilton Publishers, I'd disappear into the background. I watch without being watched.
Yeah, so he calls you a lizard. At least he's got your number.
Did I tell you to say anything?
What I do hurt your vanity?
I'm not vain.
Oh, no? What about that hairpiece you used to wear? More camouflage?
That's right. That was Mr. Cale's idea.
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. Cale. There's a man for you. Did you know that he bought his wife from Lane Wilton? Yeah, saved Wilton's stupid publishing company in exchange for their divorce. Yeah, Wilton actually agreed to it. He left New York, too. Her name is Pat. She's just like my brother.
What are you trying to do, bore me to death?
No, you were wrong before. I didn't kill Pat. See, he begged me to let him join Cale's organization. I didn't want him to. He did it behind my back. He did it anyway.
Yeah, so you planned bank robberies just to protect him?
That job was foolproof. It was 1,000-to-1 shot that some trigger-happy cop was gonna be driving by.
He fired first.
Pat wasn't that stupid.
No, I yelled for him to freeze, but he pulled the trigger anyway.
I didn't want Pat to be part of this. Yeah, I don't care if you believe me, but it's the truth.
All right, now what? Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a blind date. It's the principle.
Come on, Stillwater. It's just two people getting together. That's the principles here.
Yeah, well, what does Tess think of this blind date stuff?
What, are you crazy? She's dying to meet you. Just the other day, she was pumping me for information about you.
Yeah.
And I told her you're a walking, talking piece of American history. And then I told her in your law school to boot. She can't wait to meet you. I'm not kidding. Now, you don't want to disappoint this girl, do you? All right, how's this? I need some moral support.
Okay, you got it.
All right.
Here is to one wild and crazy night at Wellington College.
All right. That's good.
Hey, did you hear about that grad student that disappeared up there?
Oh, yeah, the one that lives on Jody's floor, the resident advisor. They didn't found her yet.
It's weird, don't you think?
Yeah, but, why does that interest you so much?
It's not that. It's just I got a lot of problems these days.
Hey. Is there another problem with your grandfather? You know, that old dude sure gives you a lot of hassle. You should deal with that stuff and clear it up, Stillwater.
Yeah, well, I promised Cliff that I'd go over there tonight and ask my grandfather if I could search for my name.
Well, there you go. It's not going to come in the mail till he wants you to go after and take care of it.
I can't. That's something I am afraid of.
I just heard. Grover Innes had a heart attack?
They're performing an emergency bypass operation tomorrow.
Oh, wow. But he's so young.
Younger than me.
Well, how does that affect the city's case?
They're going to need another lawyer to take Innes's place.
Uh-huh. What, do you have anybody in mind?
They want someone from out of town.
Out of town? Well, for heaven's sake, there are at least a dozen attorneys right here in Monticello who could handle the case.
They want the best, so they've asked me to look into it.
Uh-huh. Well, have you had any ideas?
One. Excuse me. My car. Yes, Hallahan. Thanks for getting back to me. Well, if Chief Mallory checks in, let me know immediately. Thanks.
Have you heard anything from Derek?
Not since that antiques dealer called in for Derek about half an hour ago. If Blake is at that farm, he's had more than enough time to hurt her.
Honey.
I'm sorry.
Miles and Derek are going to get there in time. They have to.
which way?
There's no fork on this map.
Oh, great.
What's that?
Have fun.
What is it? I think it's Matthew's scarf. Let's go.
Hey, I made you a surprise.
Ooh, I love surprises. What is it?
Cafe Irish Cream. General Foods International Coffees introduces Cafe Irish Cream, the new coffee warmed with the flavor of Irish cream.
Did you tell them that I love the taste of Irish cream?
Pretty thoughtful of me, huh?
Well, I've been thinking about you, too.
With new Cafe Irish Cream from General Foods International Coffees.
Hey, baby, fresh baby, only you can choose. All the other babies want to be in your baby shoes. Regular or unscented, a baby fresh dream. Only you got two choices to get tender, love, and clean. A thicker wipe, ooh, a bigger wipe, too. Baby fresh babies, here's some baby fresh news. Regular or unscented, baby, you can choose.
Oh, by the way, I'm planning another trip.
Oh? I thought your promotional tours were over.
No. This is for the paper.
So, giving up your second book has left you free to dig up a news story.
Well, I think I might be onto something. There's a graduate student at Wellington College. Her name is Maxine Burton. Disappeared. She left the dorm one evening, leaving everything behind, and hasn't been heard from since.
Could be a simple missing person.
Not quite so simple, because I called the director of security at the college, and he said in the last 2 years, 4 students have vanished in a similar way.
Do they have any pattern of the disappearances?
No, according to them. 1 male, 3 females.
How are the local authorities treating it?
Well, they're soft pedaling it. But, honey, I think that they don't want to admit that there might be a pattern, but I'm sure that they've been investigating it for a long time without much promise.
Since they're completely baffled, you're going to give them a hand?
Well, I'd like to take Jeremy Rhodes up to Wellington College with me, beginning of next week.
For a look around?
Yeah. There might be a good feature story in it for us.
And Jeremy will do the pictures?
Oh, yeah. He's very good, Mike.
So are you. Now, do you think you made the right decision in giving up your second career?
Well, I admit that the royalties on my first book were very comforting. But yes, I think I did.
You know, I cannot believe you are afraid. What happened to the fighter I met in the rock garden?
This is a different kind of fight.
All right, I get it this time. This time you bring out the big guns, huh? You got the families, you got your grandfather, the grandsons, and stuff like that,
It's
right?
more complicated than you realize. My grandfather fired the 2 detectives, the Whitneys, and they've decided to go on with the investigation on their own.
Oh, right. I've seen those 2 in action.
Yeah. Well, they're in Europe right now, trying to find some connection between my Uncle Proudbear and the guy that threatened my grandfather. So, I told Cliff that I'd ask Grandfather if I could go through with the spiritual search for my name.
Let me ask you something. What is all this going to prove?
I hope it will convince my grandfather to continue with the lawsuit.
You know, you don't sound too sure, my friend.
Not.
You know, let me ask you something. What's so tough about all this spiritual stuff? I mean, what could be tougher than busting a couple thugs' heads together, huh?
I don't even think it's gonna work anymore. I've fallen so low in my grandfather's eyes, I doubt that he'll even allow me to search for my name.
Now, you see, I don't know too much about this kind of stuff, but if I were you, I'd get up off my belly, man, and I'd go after it. And no matter how tough it gets, you gotta keep trying, you understand?
It's easy for you to say.
Hell, man, if you don't do it, you're not gonna be able to live with yourself.
You're right. But why does knowing that not make it any easier?
That's it. How much farther can we get on that thing?
Not much.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
I don't see anything. No, wait, there it is again.
All right, it's on foot from here. You go around the back of the house, find yourself a door, a window, something you can get in. But wait until you hear me make my move first, you understand?
Here we are again. Last time something like this happened, to save my life.
Don't you let it happen again.
It stopped. I can't hear it now. It sounded like a chainsaw.
Mom, help! Look! Mrs. Wilson, Bobby's cut got better. But is mine getting infected?
Jenny, even doctors don't know which cuts will get infected, so they don't take chances. Doctors use triple antibiotics, and so do we.
Now, the same triple antibiotics doctors use are a new Lanabiotic. Lanabiotic helps prevent infections from staph, Pseudomonas, strep, because Lanabiotic kills these harmful bacteria.
And Lanabiotic doesn't sting, Jenny.
Get the triple antibiotics doctors use in new Lanabiotic from Lanacane.
Great looking legs. How often do you do this?
Every day.
There's another way to keep legs looking great. Neat. Neat makes legs smooth and soft. And you don't have to use it every day.
Try Neat, a new Neat Bikini Line hair remover kit.
How fast does Anbesol relieve toothache pain? Before you can say.
Anbesol.
Gum irritation? Before you can say.
Anbesol.
Anbesol relieves minor mouth pain on contact for hours. Anbesol in gel or liquid.
Well, now, is this magnificent or is this magnificent? Allow me to take your wrap. Well, as I was saying about this hot living room, I think I forgot to turn the heat down just before we left. You know, I'm just so glad that you decided to go out with me.
Oh, well, just for old time's sake.
Right, for old time's sake. Dancing at the video disco, the fundraiser. Come to the Casbah.
Oh.
Look, I know I'm not the producer anymore, but I'm not so bad, am I?
No. Besides, I'm not in the play anymore.
Oh, kind of hoping you'd say I was bad. What are you doing nowadays, huh?
I work on Beth Carell's radio show.
Radio?
Hey, listen, I know a lot about radio.
Oh, yeah? It's like the theater, huh?
You want a drink?
No.
No. Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I really do know a lot about radio. Radio. Yeah, I always figured that I was going to make a big comeback. You know, Burns and Allen, Fiddler McGee and Molly. The Shadow. The Shadow knows everything.
Whoever it is, you're too late! So it ends. Chris!
Yes? Oh, Derek. What's the matter? Derek, don't leave me.
I won't. I won't.
What?
That's a radio show. It's not what you think it is.
Oh. Well, no skits, comic things, you know. Oh, who could that be? Well, the Whitneys are not here. They're not expecting anybody. Look, I'm gonna answer the door. You wait right here, okay? You keep the fires banked, baby. I'm gonna come right back. Yeah?
Is Raven Whitney home?
Who wants to know?
Logan Swift.
Look, I need your moral support. All right?
Okay. Okay, you got it.
All right. It's beautiful, man.
Here's to one wild and crazy night at Wilton College. It's not Wilton College? College. It's not Wimbledon. It's not Wilton. It's Wellington.
Norman Lear brought you the Bunkers and the Jeffersons, families who changed the way Americans look at themselves. Now meet the Riveras.
Collectively, we're known as Los Aristocrats.
A Latino family that can't see what's so funny about their son, the comedian. Norman Lear's a.k.a. Pablo, premieres March 6th. Friday.
You can make your first jump now.
What? Bubba and Butkus are skydiving without a parachute. And Blue Thunder's out to foil an assassination Friday.
I think we're in trouble. I see by your job application, you've scored 6 million on the video game Munchman.
Yeah?
And I see you shot down 2 billion aliens from the planet Mongo.
Yeah.
You are good at computer games. So what do you know about computers?
If you're going to spend your time playing video games, why not play them on something that can also teach you about computing? Get a Commodore 64 or VIC-20. It's tough to grow up in a computer age without learning about computers.
MasterCard, I'm bored.